All right. Good morning, commission members, and good morning, all watching. I am Roy Gill, Chair of the Commission on School Accreditation. This regular scheduled meeting of the Commission on School Accreditation is being held today, Thursday, April 1st, 2021, at 10 a.m. via teleconference and video means, in accordance with the Mississippi Code annotated section 25415. An audio recording is being made of this meeting, and minutes of this meeting will be recorded. This meeting is also being live streamed. As I call the names of the commission members, please state the location of your presence for this meeting. Kelly Barfield.
Present, Vicksburg.
Lori Brechtel.
He's on, but she must be muted.
Okay, Lori is...
Hey, Lori, can you tell us where you're calling in from? She's sending us a message. Hold on. She's in Brandon.
All right, Brandon, Mississippi. Thank you. Brian Harvey.
Present, Oxford, Mississippi.
Jefferson Hughes.
Okay, we did not hear from him, so he may not be on.
Candace James.
Present, Brandon, Mississippi.
Thank you, Ms. James. Pam Manners.
Present, Biloxi.
Valencia Martin.
Present, Greenwood, Mississippi.
Aisha Maxwell.
Present, Olive Branch, Mississippi.
John Mistlis.
He's not going to be on.
Anthony Montgomery.
Present, Gulfport, Mississippi.
Brett Robinson.
Present, Clinton, Mississippi.
Brad Stevens.
I don't think we heard from him, so he may not be on.
Jan Vaughn.
Present, Greenwood, Mississippi.
Ingrid
Great.
Williams.
Present, Clinton.
Thank you, Ms. Manners. A quorum of the commission is present for the purpose of conducting this meeting. This meeting is called to order at 10:05 a.m. Commission members, you have received a copy of the agenda. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the adoption of the agenda. Please identify yourself for the record.
Pam Manners, so moved.
Thank you, Ms. Manners. May I have a second, please?
Candace
Valencia
James,
Martin.
second.
Second.
Oh, Ms. James. I heard Ms. James. Second, okay. Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor for approval of the agenda, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. Moving down to item number 3. Item number 3 is the approval of the minutes of the December 10th, 2020 meeting of the Commission of the School of Accreditation. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the minutes of the meeting of 2020. Please identify yourself for the record.
Kelly Barfield, so moved.
Thank you, Ms. Barfield. May I have a second?
Dr.
Second,
Martin.
Jan Vaughn.
Second.
Dr. Martin, a second is what I heard. Thank you, Dr. Martin. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries.
Just make sure that if you guys are voting, you unmute yourself so we can hear.
All right, moving down to the next item is the discussion on the consideration to the request to revise the Mississippi Administrative Code 7-24 of the Mississippi Public School Accountability Standards for 2020. The graduation requirements outlined in process standard number 14 in Appendix A, B, and C. At this time, I will turn it over to Ms. Wendy Clements, the Executive Director of the Office of Secondary Education and Dropout Prevention, will present this information.
Thank you, Chairman Gill and members of the commission. Appreciate you being here this morning. The Office of Secondary Education, in conjunction with the Office of Accreditation, made some needed edits to the Mississippi Public School Accountability Standards 2020. The changes include removing obsolete courses and diploma options, creating a chart for the approved CTE course substitutions, and adding clarifying language. And so basically what we've done is we've done some maintenance to the standards, or to the accreditation standards, in the form of deletions, revisions, and additions. So I'm going to walk through some of these with you. The first thing we deleted was Appendix A1, which was the district option, which is obsolete after this year. And all of these changes will go into effect the 21-22 school year. We deleted Appendix A2, which is graduation requirements that are obsolete after this year. We deleted Appendix A4, which was the early exit diploma, which will be obsolete after this year. We deleted Appendix B1, which was old course requirements that again will be obsolete after this year. We deleted Appendix C1, which were the old CPC college prep curriculum requirements that the IHL places on students in post-secondary work. And so because those are going to be obsolete. We did make some revisions, and we did that in Appendix A6, where we added the CTE course substitution chart language and revised the language in the college and career course section for the clarity. In Appendix A7, which is the CTE endorsement, we made the same revisions that we made in A6, and we added clarifying language on the diploma endorsement options. We made some revisions to Appendix A8 and Appendix A9, which are the academic and distinguished endorsement options. We made the same types of revisions that we did previously in the appendices. We also had on Appendix A9 under the distinguished, we had an error where we had to change the course completion to a B instead of a C. So I did want to point that out and note that we changed that and made that up to date. We followed up and did some of the same revised language from the previous appendices in Appendix A10, which is the alternate diploma. And then we did Appendix C2, which is the college prep curriculum. We added some clarifying language there, and that was based on word from IHL. They're the ones who control that document. And so we made some changes there, some clarifying language changes. The only thing that we really, quote, added to the document was Appendix A12 is new. That is the CTE course substitution chart. And what we did there, guys, is we just added a chart to show what CTE courses actually substitute for graduation requirements courses. We did that because what we had previously was all of these substitutions were found in the subscript of each appendices, and it became long and difficult to read. So we created a chart, and then in each of the subscripts and the appendices, it references A12. Appendix A12, so it's legible. People can go there and read it and see what actually substitutes and how that works. So that's it. Like I said, we made some deletions of obsolete courses and diploma options. We made some minor edits as we went through the documents, mainly for clarity's sake, where we had gotten questions about some wording, or maybe we tried to clear it up. And then the last thing is we added that CTE course substitution chart. So at this time, I would be happy to entertain any questions from the commission on these deletions, revisions, and additions.
Wendy, this is, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to say that Appendix A12 will be very helpful for a lot of counselors and individuals. So thank you for that.
Sure. We were hoping that it would be, we're trying to make it clearer, but anytime you get into these appendices and start changing and moving around, there's unintended consequences. So we kind of tried to make sure that we had it ready to go before we added it, but we appreciate that.
This is Pam Manners. I have just one question. In the original accountability standards for 2020, item 14 that was on page 37 was deleted. And are you planning to do another page of that? Because I see that on page 2 of the documents that you sent us that were the originals, we do have that, but I'm assuming it doesn't reflect the changes you made. If you look at page 2 on your, and it's item 14.
Yes.
In the beginning. And I guess my question is that one right there. Yes. Is that completely accurate, or do you have to revise that as well to correlate with the chart on A12?
That needs to be revised to correlate with the chart with the strike through. Yes, ma'am. That's right, Pam.
All right, that's what I wondered, because I wasn't sure if that was still an original or not, because I did not see the changed one yet.
Yeah, that needs to change to reflect what's in the strike through document.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that gets done. Thank you, Pam.
Oh, you're welcome. And I do want to say I'm really admiring all the work that you did on this, because I know how hard it is to correlate it all. That had to be a huge job.
Yes, ma'am. And we're trying to keep up with it. This is our second time to bring it through. We try to bring it every year so that we can keep up with it, so the changes aren't as daunting as, as if we wait too long to change and revise.
Are there any other questions, commission members? Okay. Thank you, Ms. Clemens. So at this time, I'll move down to the next item to approve the submission request to the State Board of Education to begin the Administrative Process Act to revise the Mississippi Administrative Code 724 of the Mississippi Public School Accountability Standards for 2020. Specifically, the graduation requirements outlined in the Process Standard 14 and Appendix A, B, and C. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion for approval. Please identify yourself for the record.
Candace James, so moved.
Thank you, Ms. James.
Anthony Montgomery, second.
Thank you, Mr. Montgomery, for the second. Any further discussion? Okay, at this time, we'll take a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries. At this time, we'll move to the next item, which is other business. Just to inform you that the next regular scheduled meeting will be Thursday, June 30th at 2021.
June
And
3rd.
ma'am?
June 3rd, not 30th. You said
I'm
June
sorry,
30th.
June 3rd. I can't read. I'm sorry. June 3rd. So with no other business, nothing else, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Brian Harvey,
Pam
so moved.
Manners. Second, Pam Manners.
Thank you, Mr. Harvey. Thank you, Ms. Manners. So at this time, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. We stand adjourned at 10:18. Thank you, commission members.
Have a great day.
Thank y'all.